Hi, my name is Shay, and I'll be guiding you through 25 minutes of full body Pilates. Today, we're going to be using a pair of dumbbells. If you have anything at home between 1 or 3 pounds, that is perfect. If you want anything heavier, I recommend up to 5 pounds. If you don't have anything at home, don't worry, you can still do the session without any props. You will need yourself and a mat or a towel, whatever you can find at home, and make yourself comfortable. Today we have Milo joining us. So let's get started. You're gonna meet me on your back. He got excited. He thought we were gonna get started to go somewhere else, but we're not going to. We're gonna lay down, Bubba's, okay? You're gonna lay all the way on your back when you're ready to meet me here. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your knees are gonna come wide apart, like you have a big diamond shape between your legs. Take your hands over your rib cage and just let your elbows rest down on your mat. Let your shoulder blades relax and melt down into the floor, starting to release any tension from your eyebrows, any tension from your jaw. Starting to feel your face soften and just letting that softness trickle down to your body, down from your chest to your torso, your belly, your hips, your thighs, your knees, all the way down to your feet, your toes. Close your eyes if it feels good. We're going to start with a couple of deep breaths. Okay, let's start to inhale deeply through the nose, letting your ribs expand as your lungs fill with air. And then take that exhale through your mouth. Let it go. Amazing. Let's do that 2 more times together. Big inhale, opening up through your lungs, letting your ribs gently press into your palms as all the air, all the energy comes back inside your body. And then take that bigger, deeper exhale through your mouth. Let it go. Start to feel your bottom ribs sliding in towards one another. Maybe your fingertips come back to touch. Let's do that 1 more time together. Inhale deeply. Good. Feel your lungs. Let all that energy come back inside. And then take that bigger, deeper exhale through your mouth. Maybe you audible release. Letting it go. Amazing. Continue right here for a couple more breaths. And in this moment, I like to bring themes into my classes. So before we start our movement and our session, I like to share a little bit of a message with you. And maybe that's something that you can relate to or just maybe feel like it applies in your life. And if it doesn't, you can just leave it. But today we're going to honor where we're at. We're going to honor our pace, whatever that means for today's session, whether that's maybe you slowing down or maybe you being a little bit more present in your body, maybe putting your phone away or maybe really finding slow movements, controlling with your muscles and finding that inner strength, or whether that's maybe challenging yourself or maybe adding some intentional speed in your session, breathing a little bit more, feeling and saying good things about yourself as you're moving in this session, whatever that means, honoring where you are. And I hope that can also translate into other areas of your life, honoring the space and the moment that you are in your life right now, knowing that there's nowhere else to be but here. Amazing. Let's start to come back into the room so you can wiggle your toes, your fingers, open your eyes. Start to extend your legs long over your mat and reach your arms over your head. We're going to move into a big morning stretch. So think about you waking up first thing in the morning, just stretching out, opening up through your heart, letting your lower back slightly arch from underneath you. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, start to bring your knees into your chest. You're going to hug your legs in, wrap your arms around your shin bones, and then start to rock from the right side to the left side. So we're going to start to massage our lower back a little bit on the ground. If that feels good, continue right here for a couple more. Amazing. Keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg down to your mat. Big, big hug in with the right knee. Start to circle your right knee all the way to the right side of your mat and then bring it back in over your hips. So we're gonna circle out towards the side and then bringing it back in. We're opening up through our hip bone. Your left leg stays long on your mat. You're pressing gently into your left heel. Let's do one more circle just like this. Circle it all the way around and then bring it back in. Extend your right leg to the ceiling. Take your hand behind your hamstring. Flex your right foot and then point your toes. So flex and point for 2 more. And then right here on your next one, hold your flex. Lift the head and shoulders. Find your hamstring stretch. So try to pull your thigh in towards your chest. Relax your shoulders down. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, big release, let it go. Switch out your legs, right leg down on your mat. Left knee hugs into your chest. And start to circle your left knee to the side of your mat and then all the way around back in. So again, just creating circles with your knee around your hip bone. Let's do 2 more like this. And you can make your circles as wide or as small as it feels good on your hip and your mobility. One last time. Start to bring the left knee into your chest. Reach the left leg long to the ceiling, hands behind your hamstring. Flex your left foot and then point your toes. Flex, point, and then right here on your next one, flex your foot, hold it. Start to hug your left thigh closer to your chest. Option here to lift the head and shoulders up to find a deeper stretch. Relax your shoulders down, big inhale. And release, let it go. Lower down, hug both knees back into your chest. Find a happy baby pose. Grab whatever is available to you here. Toes, the soles of your feet, your heels, your knees, your shin bones, your ankles, whatever feels good. Let's do a couple more rocks. Amazing. Okay. We're going to start with some core work today. So we're going to start to bring our feet flat on the ground. Hands are going to come behind our head. Elbows are nice and wide. We're going to start just in our neutral spine. So there might be a little bit of a gap between your lower back and the mat. That's just a natural curvature of your spine. We want to kind of stay in this position, but in any of the exercises, if you start to feel your lower back, you can find your imprint, which is just pressing gently into your lower spine to close that space. So it's the tuck of your tailbone and your pelvis rolls forward. We're going to start in that neutral for now and take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders, find your abdominal curl, bring your eye gaze to your thighs and hold. Inhale, let it go, release. Come all the way down on the mat. Let's do a couple more like this. Exhale. And inhale, let it go. So I kind of like to work in layers. We're going to start to add a little bit more progressions with our legs and maybe some arm work. So just pick the best option that works for you today. Honoring where you are in today's session. Just noticing how you're feeling, checking in. And dropping into this moment. Next time you lift the head and shoulders, you're holding. Pull the right leg to tabletop, hold. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, left leg comes to tabletop. Lift through your upper back. So we want to alternate right side and left side on our legs. If you want a little bit more, you start to reach your hands by your side, and then maybe they can come back behind your head as you lower. Amazing. You're going to hear my exhales through the mic. That means I'm actually really breathing. I hope it's not too distracting. And I also hope it invites you and welcomes you to breathe in today's session. Let's do one more on each side. Beautiful. We're going to hold it with the right leg. Lift through the head and shoulders. Reach your arms by your side. Extend your right leg down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, pull the right leg to tabletop. Gorgeous. Inhale, we lower down. Keep your curl. Exhale, we pull it back to tabletop. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can extend or you can bring your left leg into tabletop. Milo is just like crossing back and forth. I'm not liking this. Milo, can you lay down? Good. You're drawing your ribs down, pulling your belly button towards your spine. Keep that connection to your core in these single leg stretches. Let's do one more on this side. Inhale to lower. Exhale to pull, hold. Can you find a little lift and lower from your chest? Just for 5. Exhale 4. Exhale 3, 2. And last one, good job. Release, hug your knees in. Take a quick little moment here to release. Whew. We're gonna do that again on the other side. So let's bring our feet flat on the ground again, hands behind your head. Let's start with our curls. Maybe you start to reach your arms by your side and then you lower down. Inhale. Good. So in your curl, you want to think about lifting away from your shoulder blades. So thinking about folding over your bra line as you bring your chest forward. Your eye gaze is following your thighs. So we don't want to be looking up towards the ceiling that much. I feel like that starts to strain the back of my neck. So it's a slight tuck of the chin, very slight, but you can hold like a baby lemon. Milo, can you move, baby? We're moving. Okay, let's do one more. And then the left leg is gonna hold in tabletop. Right here, hold your curl. Left leg pulls to tabletop. Beautiful. Inhale to extend your left leg down to the floor. Exhale, pull it back to tabletop. So you're using your exhales as you pull your leg into tabletop. You're using your left side obliques. Option here, if you want a little bit more, your right leg comes to a tabletop position and just holds there. Option to reach your arms by your side. Continue moving just from your left hip. Pointing through your left toes. Good. We got 4 more like this. Lift a little bit higher from your upper back. You got it. Last 2. Tuck your chin slightly into your chest. Good. One more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, pull it to tabletop. Hold the curl. Find your little lift and little lower from your chest. Folding over your ribs. Continue to exhale here for 5, for 4. Good. Last 3. 2 more. And last one. Let it go. Hug the knees in. Oh my goodness. Rock from side to side. Whew. Okay, let's extend the legs on the mat. Arms reach over the head. Find the big morning stretch again. And take a big breath in. And a big breath out. We're gonna move into our roll-ups here. Before we do, if you have a weight with you or a dumbbell, grab it. I'm just gonna roll up real quick. Grab one of my weights. If you don't have any weights, you can do this without. Of course, Milo decides just to do whatever he wants as soon as we start recording. Okay, it's like they know. It's like they know. Okay, let's start with the arms reaching to the ceiling. We're gonna bring our feet flat on the ground to bend our knees. To just start with this layer first. Take a big breath in through your nose, and then as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders, bring your weight towards your knees, find that curl, and then release. So just a regular abdominal curl. This is your chest lift. We're gonna do one more here, and then we're gonna have the option to roll all the way up. So you can stay here, you can decide to just stay in these curls. If you want a little bit more, that full expression of this movement is you reach the weight, start to roll up onto your seat, stack your shoulders over your hips, bring that weight or your arms over your head. Pull the belly button in, beautiful. From here, arms are gonna reach forward. You're gonna tuck your tailbone, start to round your spine very slowly. Let's come all the way onto our mats. Your lower back is gonna touch first, then your mid back, then your upper back. Shoulders and head is last. Arms reach to the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders, peel your spine, one after the other, one vertebrae after the other, all the way up onto your seated position. Arms reach over your head once you're in your full seat. Pull the ribs in, hug your waistline into your center. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, start to round your spine, that rounding coming from your spine, not your shoulders, so keep your shoulders down and back. Roll all the way on your back, all the way on your mat. And then let's do that a couple more times. If you want to extend your legs, this will make it a little bit more challenging. If you take that option, just create space between your feet, between your legs, ground down on your heels, and then start to lift. Good. And then come back up. Stack your shoulders over your hips, pull the belly in. Start to bring the arms forward, tuck your tail, round. Come all the way onto the mat, very slowly, very slow motion. Head will be the last thing that touches. We're gonna do 2 more like this, so just move at your own pace. And try to plant your heels on the mat if you have your legs extended, or even your feet bent as well. So think about grounding down on your heels, tucking, rolling, and rounding. We have 1 more like this, and then we're gonna stay at the top. Big breath in. And then big breath out, lift the head and shoulders, find your curl, roll up to your seat. Now, can you meet me in your upright position? So your shoulders are stacking over your hips. Just bring your arms in line with your shoulders, in line with your chest, and then bring the arms over your head. Good. Can you sit a little straighter? Try to keep your shoulders down. Good. We got 3 of these reaches. Milo just decided to go downstairs. Great. I hope he doesn't start whining to go out. Last 2. We just started this session. Not just started, we are 10 minutes in, but 1 last time, bring that weight forward, bring your arms in line with your shoulders. Now reach to the right side, pull yourself forward, bring your chest to your thighs. So it's gonna feel like a nice stretch, but still active. Exhale, pull to center, up and over to the left side. So bringing your weight or your hands towards your toes, pull your chest to your thighs, come back to center, and then other side. We're gonna do 1 more. This is your saw exercise. Good, come to center. My arms are starting to fire up with that weight. Pull up and over to the left. Good, come back to center, and then we're gonna reach forward. Try to keep your feet apart. Rounding through your spine, hold it here. Feel the stretch of your thighs, the hamstrings, big breath in. And then as you exhale, come back to center and hold. Okay, big release. Staying seated, we're gonna bring the feet together, soles of feet together, little butterfly stretch, up and down through the knees. And then from here, let's bring our hands on the knees, circle it out. Okay, let's move into some arm work, and then after that, we are standing for our full body dynamic exercises. So, for our arms today, we're gonna be staying on the mat in this kneeling position. So we're actually gonna come into this high kneeling position. You can fold your mat. If you have a very thin mat at home, you can fold it. You can also grab a blanket and put it underneath your knees. So it really just depends on your preference, okay? We're gonna start with the elbows by your side, palms facing up. I'm gonna show you from the side because we're gonna add a little bit of thigh and glute work. Let's start with some cervical platters right here. Exhale, reach the arms forward, and then elbows are gonna come back by your waistline. Good, so starting with some arm reaches. Nothing moves right here except your arms at your shoulder joint. Your arms are gonna start to feel heavy with the weights, so slow it down when you need. And if I'm going too fast, again, just move at your own pace and honor that. That's the theme for today's session. We got 3 more reaches before we add on a squat. Good, last 2. Okay, 1 more time. Next time your elbows come back by your waistline, you're gonna find a squat, lean forward from your hips. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, reach the weights forward. Good, inhale, we lower down, elbows by your side, little tap of your glutes to your heels. Exhale, reach it forward. So we're adding in this kneeling squat, starting to activate a little bit more through your glutes and your thighs. Keep lifting your arms in line with your shoulders. And always an option also to just use 1 weight with both hands if you like. We're gonna do 3 more like this before we add on. So I like to work in layers, just continuing to add on. 1 more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Next time we find that squat, you're gonna add a tricep kick back, tricep extension, and then reach it forward, high kneel again. Inhale, tricep kick back, press the weights back, reach the weights forward. You can also do this without any weights, still as effective. Of course, the strength that comes with grabbing 3-pound dumbbells is so much different, but you can still feel your arms even without them. So in that tricep extension, try to just move from your elbow so your armpits stay pressed in Squeeze into your tricep. Let's do 2 more like this before we add on. Okay, last one. Reach it back. Pull it forward, hold. Let's add an elevated bicep curl and then release. We curl and release. So that elevated bicep curl is gonna start to feel heavy on the shoulder, especially that front shoulder. So if you need to bring your elbows a little bit lower by your side, you absolutely can. If not, try to stay right here in this elevation. Just elbow in line with your shoulder. We got 5 more like this. Trying to breathe out, exhale for 4. Oh my goodness, 3. Last 2. Ooh, one more time, hold it right here. Find your little pulses up and down with your weights. Little inch up, little inch down. From here, we're gonna start to open into cactus pose. So start to flip your palms. Open your arms into cactus, goal pose, same thing. And then start to bring the elbows back together. Flip your palms to face you. Good, continue with the pulses. Same thing, start to open your palms, rotate. Arms come into goal pose or cactus, and then they come back in. Okay, let's do one more like this. Oh my goodness. One more, and then we're gonna stay in that goal pose right here. Hold it. Press the weights up, bring the elbows down. We press and bend. We press. Here comes middle. Okay. Pull the ribs in. Hug your waistline together. Okay. Stay strong through these exercises. Just 5 more like this. Ooh, for 4. For 3. Okay. Last 2. We're going to change the position of our palms. Last one. Bring it back into cactus right here. Palms flip down. Palms flip up. So it's just that rotation coming from your shoulder. It looks like this from the side. So palms facing down, palms facing forward. We got 3 of these. You got it. Oh my goodness. Last 2. Whoo. Last one. Hold it here. Press the weights forward. And then as you take that high row, you're going to find that squat again. Inhale. Exhale. High kneel. Reach the weights forward. Calm down. And reach it forward. We got 3 of these to go. I'm just adjusting. I have like a set of hair on my ball of weight. Last 2. Whoo. Okay. One more time. Hold it in that high kneel. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, drop your weights to your thighs. Exhale, lift the weights back in line with shoulders. We lower down and we lift back up. Okay. Option 1, you stay here. Option 2, we're gonna add a thigh hinge. So with that thigh hinge, you're gonna reach the weights and hold. You're gonna lean back from your knees, tuck your tail, engage through your core, and then come back to center, lower the weights down. Exhale, reach the weights, lean back from your knees, come back to center, and then release. You wanna do 3 like this. And you're only going as back as you can keep the alignment of your knees, hips, and shoulders. So just watching out for any arching of your lower back or dropping your booty back. You press forward with your hips. Let's do 1 more like this. 1 more thigh hinge. Reach the weights. Lean back, pull your belly button in. Hold, hold, hold. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. 1 more breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, come back to center. Ooh, oh my goodness, just one last thing before we're done. Reach the weights over your head. We're gonna do some lat pulls. Right elbow is gonna row down. Look towards the right side of your mat. Bring that weight over your head, other side. Amazing. So we're just finishing here with a little bit of lat work. So those big muscles on your back on the side, protecting your spine. Good, as you find the row, try to find a little bit of rotation, so look over with your eyes. You're rotating from your ribs up without moving your hips. Good, we got 1 more on each side. Press it up. Right elbow comes down, press it up. Other side, left elbow rolls down, press it up, and release. Woo! Oh my goodness. Bring your hands over your shoulders, big roll back. Shake out through your wrist, shake out through the arms, okay? We're almost at the finish line, almost. We're gonna move into our standing section. Drink some water here if you need. Bring your weights with you as well, and then come to standing. Meet me on your feet. Little shake out of the legs. So I try to make, this is my first time recording in our new home. where we live. So I tried to kind of like create a little bit of space here. We don't have a lot of space, truthfully, and there's a lot of boxes everywhere that we haven't like put away. So this is the only place, and I think it's kind of working. The only thing is I really need to make sure that the light comes in and I have to record. Anyway, this is a little bit of logistics on my end, but just thought you should know how it is. Okay, bring your weights with you. We're gonna start with a squat. So open your feet nice and wide, rotate your toes out slightly. Okay, so it's like externally rotate it from your toes, your knees and hips. Bring your weights in front of your pelvis. We're gonna start with just a regular squat, sink your booty down and back. And then on that exhale, press the weights over your head. And also you can tell that where I am, maybe you're not gonna see the weights in the picture when I reach them overhead, but I try to make sure I got my whole frame, so like my whole body in the frame. Okay, so just starting with a couple of these, move at your own pace, continue right here. I'm gonna conserve a little bit of my voice because when I start to move, especially in those dynamic movements, I start to really lose my breath and I need to use my voice to lead you guys. Okay, we got 3 more squats before we add on. So in your squat again, send your booty down and back, press into your heels as you come all the way to standing. We got 2 more. Last one. Okay, next time you're in your squat, hold it here. You're gonna open your arms out to your side, squeeze into your shoulder blades, and then close the arms back in. Exhale, we open. Inhale, we close. So weights are coming to the sides. You should still be able to kind of see your weights in your peripheral view. You wanna look down at the mat or at the floor. Stay low in your squat, so you're in that isometric hold, gentle squeeze of your shoulder blades behind you. We got 3 more. Oh, you see what I'm saying? Losing my breath. Last 2. Amazing, 1 more time. Open, hold, squeeze, relax your shoulders. Big breath in, big breath out. Release. Weights are gonna come into your chest. Right heel's gonna lift, tap it down. Left heel's gonna lift, and we tap it down. So we're alternating heel lifts. Continuing to stay low in that squat, keeping our muscles under tension, our thighs and our glutes, and a little bit of hamstring as well. Okay, right here, your right heel is gonna stay lifted. We're gonna start to add a pulse up and down through your hips. So instead of moving from your joints, think about moving from your muscles. So you're very slow motion, kind of like moving in water. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of rotation in 3, in 2. Last one, hold. You're gonna rotate your left elbow towards your right knee and then come back to face forward. Inhale, rotate, keep your hips facing forward. Exhale, pull to center. 3 more rotations. Whew, last 2. Keep your heel lifted. Okay, 1 more time. Rotate, come back to face the front. Let's open that right knee out to your side. Come a little bit lower in that squat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your knee, find those pulses. Option to bring your weights down. Option to reach your arms over your head in that pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Ooh, little shake out, moving straight into the other side. Let's not even think about it. Let's lower down, inhale. Left heel lifts, hold it. Let's find that rotation straight away. Right elbow, left knee, release, exhale. Good, continue right here. Again, that rotation is coming from your ribs up. So you're using your obliques here to help you rotate without moving your hips at all. We got 3 more rotations. Inhale, exhale, last 2. Elbows nice and wide, 1 more time. Okay, hold it in the middle, press the knee out, bring the knee in. So think about having a band wrapped around your thighs. You're trying to spread that band apart, you're trying to rip that band apart, use that resistance. We got 3 more of these presses. For 2. Last one, press out, hold. Let's find those pulses again. Option to bring your weights down, option to reach the arms over your head. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Oh my goodness, find your forward fold. Stretch through the back of your legs. Grab your elbows, rock from side to side. Big breath in. And big breath out. Amazing work, guys. We made it. Put your weights to the side and continue right here in your forward fold. You're going to reach for your right heel, right ankle, right toes. Big breath in and big breath out. Coming all the way up and over to the left side. So reaching for your left foot. Try to keep your head heavy between your shoulders. Big breath in. And big breath out. Coming to center, grab your elbows, rock from side to side. Stretch through the back of your thighs. Just letting your heart rate simmer. Letting your nervous system know that we are safe now. Bring your hands down to the mat. Start to bend your knees and then come all the way onto a kneeling position. Let's drop the belly down. Find a cow pose. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone, round up into your cat. 2 more times. Inhale, drop your belly low, open through your chest and heart. And then exhale, tuck your tail around your spine, press it all the way up. 1 last time. Inhale, drop your chest forward, open through your heart. Exhale, tuck and round, press away from your palms. Let's find a child's pose. So open your knees a little bit wider and send your glutes back to your heels. Reach your arms forward, drop your chest down, and take a moment here to breathe. Maybe if you'd like, you can wiggle your hips from side to side, just adding a little bit of movement still. If it feels good just to stay in this pose and let yourself rest, that's perfect too. Big breath in. And big breath out. Start to reach your right hand on the right side of your mat, and then your left hand's going to press on top of it. So you're going to take that big side lateral stretch. Feel your lat muscle. Extend. Big breath in. And let it go, release. Other side. Left hand at the top of your mat on the left side. Right hand on top of your left hand. Find that nice lateral stretch again. Inhale. And exhale. Amazing. Coming back to center, slowly making your way all the way up to your seat. You are all done today. Big round of applause to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And welcome. This is the start of many sessions, hopefully, that I'll be doing online. If you have any recommendations or just any ideas for themes or any programs that you want to do, as spring starts to come and summer is around the corner as well, I feel like the energy just changes in our physical bodies, but also emotionally. And I'm craving something maybe more strengthy, maybe lifting heavier. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Shay, and I'll see you all next time.